Everybody out there in social media land, it is Coach Aaron, Promethean Coaching. So check me out at Milo, M-I-L-O, procoach.com. That's miloprocoach.com /pain gone if you want to book your very first session if you're in the Charleston area. I go everywhere from Goose Creek all the way to the beaches. So if you live on Seabrook or Kiowa or Folly, I can hit you there too. It's not a problem. I'm going to talk today about the hypervolt. So this is one of the tools that I use. It's a very powerful hand massager, and to give you a bit of a demo. So I'll turn it on. It's currently plugged in and charging right now. So we'll go ahead and unplug that. And it's got 3 different settings. 1, 2, 3. And you can see it's relatively quiet. You can still hear my voice over this. It's also got multiple attachments. So this is the softer round head, which is most people start out with this. It also has a flat bit. So it comes with a kit. So the flat bit would look just like such. It's hard plastic, and it's a little bit more of the percussive. Okay, this one can, if you put a little more pressure, go a little deeper. So because it's a harder surface, it'll put more force into the target. Now it's got another bit, and it's the thumb bit, and I use this for, I see it's shaped just like such. All these just push right in. It's a very great device, about $350 to $400 online. Hyperice Hypervolt, fantastic. So this one is good for targeting pinpoint areas. I like this one on the piriformis for people that have got major piriformis problems. And then lastly, I'll reach over the camera again, is the fork. Now the fork bit is really great to get along the Achilles tendon. So imagine this was my calf. I'm going down through and get it along this way. It's really good for getting along those channels. See how it's getting to the channel of my muscle? It's getting into those channels. That's fantastic for that. Great for breaking up scar tissue as well. So if you have someone that had surgery years ago and they had scar tissue, it can be really effective. Now, there are 3 settings, as I said. The first setting is typically the post-workout setting. It's a little more relaxing. The muscles are already excited. The blood's already going. The nervous system is already awake. It's just good to relax that away. The higher 2 settings, setting 2 and 3, that ramp up in intensity, those are actually the pre-workout settings. And this has got a removable battery. You hit the button here, it drops the battery out if you want to. I just leave mine in. I modified my case that they sent me, so I can just set the whole thing in as such without the attachment. So the attachment just pulls right off. Okay. And I just lay it down inside. So it's a fantastic tool. Now this is one of the reasons why my service is so unique. Not only am I mobile, but also every session comes with some hypervolt treatment. So the hypervolt's benefits, they are, first and foremost, they stimulate the nerve endings. They also get the fascia to relax. Any knots that you might have, any fascial knots are going to be eliminated with it. And it can start breaking up some of those knots in the muscles too, especially if you use one of the pinpoint ones and just kind of hold it there. Secondly, it just feels really good. It helps get that person in a really good relaxed state. So that when I do the stretch therapy, whatever I might be doing with them, okay, it actually has a deeper effect. It's great for pain relief as well. So I got something that's really, really painful and hard to move, can really get a lot of good blood flow back to that area and stimulate that too. So it stimulates the nerve, stimulates the muscle, stimulates the fascia, stimulates the skin, and also stimulates the blood flow, which is really, really important for what I'm doing. So on top of that, I then do the stretch therapy. I have my own unique methods that I use. I have a base method that I was taught, a while ago, and I have modified practically every move to suit me and to suit how I do it. So it's based on a sound concept, and most of them are based on the National Academy of Sports Medicine's principles, the whole stretch theory. The movements themselves are kind of like a kata. It flows from one thing to the other. However, I very rarely do a full progression with somebody without actually doing some hypervolt first. So usually this is the first thing that comes into play. Then after that, then I will then go and do the stretch. Now, the thing about the stretch therapy is that I also do not do every move with every person. Not everybody needs that. I don't do any cookie cutter. It's just, hey, I'll do an assessment on somebody while we're going over them with the hypervolt. They'll, ooh, what do they jump in places? That also reveals to me tighter areas, so I can know what to double down on. And also just asking them during the interview process, as I'm watching them move, do you have any spondylosis? Do you have any stenosis? Do you have any cervical lordosis? I can see the cervical lordosis typically. Do you have, see if they have kyphosis or upper crust syndrome, tight chest, fractured shoulders. Did you break a bone? Did you have a bone replacement, knee surgeries, those kind of things? And this really will help bring blood anew to those areas that have been kind of blood deprived because of all the scar tissue. So that helps the healing process. It starts the whole session out. And then after that, then I do the stretch. Sometimes even during a stretch, I'll hit them with the hypervolt. So if I got a really bad hamstring situation, I can really get them up, take the hypervolt in the other hand, and hold them, brace them against my body, lock them in, and then push, and then up and down the leg with the hypervolt to get even better results. So that's not the only tool that I use, but it's the one I wanted to feature today, the hyperice hypervolt. You can purchase your own if you'd like. I'll probably wind up, putting them on my site for people to actually purchase. That's a kind of a future endeavor. My main focus is just I want to service people and take care of their problems. I'm a healer at heart. Number one thing I want to do is heal people. Bring them the truth, bring them the reality of their situation, and have them address it, and then give them the actual proven system that actually does work. Check out my reviews on Google. Step in Promethean Coaching, and I've got 15 5-star reviews, and I'm a single guy. I'm one person, not a studio with a dozen different therapists. So who really knows who the hell those reviews are really for? So individual personalized reviews are going to be on mine. I respond to every single one of them. If it's just a 5-star, hey, it was great, but I don't want to say too much, boom, boom, boom. Or if they want to write a little mini novel, they can do that too. But I appreciate everyone that supported me thus far. It's been really successful. I've been really, really happy with the results, and the public's responded really, really well. And of course, I always feel blessed for taking Tim's advice. You know who you are. Thank you so very much, Coach Tim. I really do appreciate it. So until next time, don't forget to like and share, subscribe, hit that like button. It really does help me out in the algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see updated. Hit the little bell notification so it'll tell you when the new videos go out. They go out every single Monday morning. And I also write out usually a corresponding blog. So I do look forward to seeing more people on the channel, and I want to look forward to seeing you on the table. So until next time, don't forget to visit me at miloprocoach.com. You can visit me there at the main channel, or you can just go to miloprocoach.com/paingone.